Hello and welcome to K-Stop Fuses K-Pop Podcast. Hello everybody, this is Jeff Benjamin, and as always I am joined by the Jenny to my Rosé, Tina Zhu.
Hello, welcome to a new episode of K-Stop.
Was that a good description?
I thought that was good, yeah.
Okay, good.
As long as I'm not Jisoo. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, wouldn't do that to you. As long as I'm Rosé. But hello, we have a really cool episode in my opinion this today. We are going to start things off a little atypically though. If you guys remember, of course, as you listened last week, we had Brooke's social media editor, Brooke Bunce, social media manager, social media queen, Brooke Bunce on
fangirl.
And current crush fangirl, Brooke Bunce on our deep cut last week, giving a preview of KCON 2017 New York, and we thought we'd just invite her back to the program real quick for the intro to get your reflections on everything. Hey Brooke.
Hello.
Hey, did you guys hear Tina in the background too? She's
Thanks
screaming
for having
and
me
happy.
back again.
Of course.
Biggest fan.
Yes, we really
I
are.
feel like Tina's little voice in the distance.
No. If only. If only we had the better technology to really get everyone's reactions. But anyway, yes, Brooke, you and I just hopefully I feel a little bit more recovered today. But
me too.
We just came back from our weekend of K-pop and KCON and everything, and this is your, like we talked about, the second KCON. I'm just kind of curious who stood out to you, what you think of it compared to last year, how'd it go, what you think. You guys hopefully saw all our updates on Snapchat and Instagram, and we got a lot of awesome we had so much stuff going up with Twice and NCT and everything,
had some great
and highlights,
fun videos.
Yeah, fans really came
behind
out
the scenes access.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
It was so awesome.
So I think my standout group is NCT 127.
Whoa!
I learned it's not 127
Wait,
after they said their name.
Oh, I thought you were doing that to be
I
thought you were doing that to be a weird. We've definitely been calling them.
No, they said it was funny too because they made Jeff jump in the video with them. I was taking videos of everyone saying just hi Fuse and hi to the camera, and they were like, Jeff, come in the video.
It was cute. Taeyong did that. Yeah,
they felt much more comfortable with you in the video.
I know, it was actually pretty because no one else actually did that, but he kind of just looked at me and waved me over, and I was like, okay.
And they said NCT 127.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, this is how you say the name, I guess. But they were my favorites with Fire Truck and Cherry Bomb.
See, another Fire Truck fan.
I'm a Fire Truck fan.
I'm a fan now.
I was just watching the dance practice for Fire Truck because I was looking back at all the videos I had taken. I realized there's this cool part where someone does a front flip during that dance.
Oh yeah,
I watched the dance practice to see if they do that every time. They are. They really do a lot of cool stuff.
I know.
I thought they were for such a young group, I thought they were just so cohesive.
Yeah.
Their outfits were tragic. I'm sorry to say.
I always tell Jeff that they look like they just went to a garage sale, picked out every item they wanted off the racks and just put it all on.
Tina, that's exactly what this looked like at KCON.
It's so just a mess. It's like the stylist was like, I quit. Do whatever you want.
She's like, as long as it's red and kind of pink and black, I'm cool.
It was cohesive, but bad. And Johnny is my new favorite now.
Johnny was great.
And he was wearing those pants, those basketball pants you'd wear to practice that just rip off, they snap down the side.
Oh God.
And he had a wardrobe malfunction where one of them popped open
I
while
heard
it was
about that.
We didn't see this.
The top or in the middle?
Towards the top.
Okay.
It could have been bad
Yeah.
if they all popped open.
But the girls would have been like, yeah.
I know.
Oh, there are definitely pictures on Twitter.
We were saying we're like, oh man, this could have gotten bad because they were snap pants, yeah, and they could have unsnapped the entire. I mean, that could have been much worse.
That would have been memorable. KCON.
That little thigh flash.
Some thigh action.
But I really, really liked them, and it was obvious that the crowd liked them the best as well.
Even the New York Times said that too.
Yeah, the crowd was going crazy for them. But I also really was impressed by Twice.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I loved their outfits, and I have a new respect for them as a girl group.
Did they perform like every single?
They basically performed every single except like the first one. They did Cheer Up, TT, Knock Knock,
Yes,
Signal.
Knock Knock.
I know I love Knock Knock. I wrote that it was my favorite one in my on my song. I was like, this is my favorite song.
And yeah,
Freaky,
I really
freaky knock, freaky knock knock. I was like singing it. Brooke's like, are they saying freaky, freaky knock? I'm like,
it's like,
I
whoa, twice.
don't think
Well,
so.
they came out first actually on
Oh,
day 2.
Tina, you would love this.
You would
they,
love
They
this.
started out with a cover tribute thing. They did Wonder Girl's Nobody and Miss A's Good Girl, Bad Girl.
Oh my
And they
Yeah.
had the cutest outfits. They were wearing like crop tops that like, you know, like the Calvin Klein, it'll have like a band that says Calvin Klein. It said twice.
Yeah.
It was really cute. I really, and then I was kind of disappointed when they came back out and didn't have those outfits on still because
Oh.
they were very like edgy.
I
They
love that.
downplayed it
Yeah,
when they
they
came
were-
out again.
They definitely, they were definitely a bit more edgy when they came out.
And I was
then,
like, whoa.
and then they brought it back with the innocent white dresses, which
You're
was
like,
so
they were
cool.
edgy, and then they weren't.
And then they weren't, but we still loved it.
But I
That
also
was a good one. I loved that moment.
I also really liked SF9. I don't know your feelings
Yeah.
about
Don't
them.
know enough about them to care. We covered them. Did we cover them one time?
Once
I think
maybe.
one time,
yeah,
yeah.
they're under FNC their first dance group, first dance boy band.
right.
But they, in my opinion, were really really charming and really fun. They also they also did a dance cover, right? Dance cover to EXO and BTS.
Yes.
So that was cool. But yeah, I mean, they made their mark on me. Me and Brooke are currently, perhaps by the time this episode comes out, the article will be out. But we're kind of discussing. Every year, I always feel like there's a KCON standout. Last year, I would definitely say, or sort of a new group that really stands out. And last year was definitely 17. We thought. Brooke and I both agreed. But this year was kind of like between
We were a little split.
NCT, SF9, Up Tension was also there. Remember Up Tension, Tina?
Okay, there's no conversation about Highlight. How was Highlight?
They're established.
Pretty lackluster.
Wait.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh my God,
liked-
don't kill me.
I really liked Highlight because they performed a lot of old Beast songs. They performed
did.
Midnight Sun and Good Luck.
Did they perform like Shock or anything like that?
They performed Shock.
None of the really old stuff.
Did they perform Fiction? I can't remember. They performed. I
They
think.
had.
I
Oh my God! If they
love
they
Fiction.
had to have Fiction
know.
was like one of their biggest hits.
Well, I remember it was so funny because I think their manager knew that I really liked Good Luck because
Oh, okay.
because she told us she's like they're performing Good Luck later. When we did the interview with them, I was like, okay, that's specific to
Yeah.
me, to my taste.
This is their
But
this is their set list.
Good luck later. You're like, good luck.
Oh.
She goes, they're performing that.
Just like that, apparently. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So now that
makes more
more sense.
sense,
I was
yeah.
like, because I thought she was getting at something. I was like, do you guys know I stand for that song? But
Right.
But anyway, no, I thought they were really great. Maybe maybe they didn't stand out
Did
as much.
Choonhyun perform his solo single?
No,
Oh,
none
bummer.
of that. Dongwoon did perform with Wait, did I just completely f up that name? Wait,
Dongwoon?
Dongwoon.
Yeah.
Sorry. Him and a girl from G-Friend, Yuju, performed a Beauty and the Beast cover, which was unexpected, but
That
actually
is
pretty
so
good.
random.
So random, but it was pretty
Covers
nice.
at KCON were very random. They I think they tried to do these fun, maybe more Americanized things to
Right.
get the audience participation up. So they did that, and then the next night they did Kinky Boots. Someone did Kinky Boots,
No,
right?
I was joking. Oh my God. Brooke, that was a joke.
Wait, what was it from?
I think, oh my God. Okay, I think Up Tension or SF9. Up Tension did a musical number.
They did a musical
I was trying to
number.
make a joke, Brooke. I was like, yeah, K-pop is covering Kinky Boots. Probably the most out there risque show.
Oh my God.
No, they were definitely in sailor hats.
They were wearing
very
little
innocent.
fedoras and pinstripe
Yeah.
suits.
That's definitely from.
I don't know musicals.
It's from an old musical. I can't even remember what it. But
I probably
oh
would
my
have
God.
thought the same. I would have.
Oh my
I would have
God.
been like,
Wow.
I would have been telling people, yeah. So they did Kinky Boo.
I tricked you guys so bad. Wow.
Sorry. Yeah,
Damn.
and then they did. Oh, SF9 was it SF9 that also did the proposal?
them and NCT proposed to some fans.
My
Yeah, that was really cute.
NCT didn't do that.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they
I saw someone, like,
did.
some SF9 member grabs like a girl's phone and was like taking photos of themselves.
Oh, there was
I
that.
Yeah.
There's a lot
No,
of it.
okay, so they were doing this when the final bows, they were taking people's phones and taking selfies with them.
Yeah.
Brooke was
I
obsessed
told
with
Jeff
this.
that I really, really wanted them to do that, so I begged him if we could stand on the floor the second night, and he refused.
I'm like, Brooke, I need to sit down
I
sometimes.
really wanted to stand so that they'd take my phone, and then he's like, "What are you talking about? We're doing interviews with all these
Yeah,
people. They can
also-
take your phone
Also, there
and
was
take a
that too.
selfie
She
then."
wanted, like the full fangirl experience.
Apparently.
I wanted them to
apparently.
like
She
choose
wanted to
me.
scream, like, pick me.
And then one of the girls from G Friends stole one of the audience members' cameras.
Yeah,
It was really cute
they
at the
had,
end.
like, a
She had a
Fuji
Polaroid, yeah,
film.
something like that. At the end, she's like holding it, and she looks really confused. She's like, "Where does it go?"
She
And
just
she's
kept like
she gave it
asking
to-
people in the audience,
Yeah.
like, "Is this
She's,
your
like, looking
camera?"
around. And then she gave it to a security member in the end. Hopefully, that person got their camera back. But
Wait, we need to settle this. Who did? No. It was CN Blue the next night that did. Didn't he do a wait, oh my gosh, I'm confused.
NCT. No, remember because like they said, three of our members are gonna go backstage to prepare for the next stage.
Whoa, right,
But-
and then they did a
the
love
and then they
song.
sang "Nothing on You."
Oh gosh, you're right. Because then and then CN Blue he did the
They
That's
did.
What I Like. Remember he kept going, "I got a
Right.
condo in Manhattan." And then he was like and
this
then he was like
Younghwa from CN
and then he
Blue.
goes, "Actually I don't."
Aw.
Oh my god.
So
That was
those
amazing.
those little moments were really fun.
Yeah,
They
I
felt really
100% agree.
candid, and I
Yeah.
feel like they didn't do that last year at all.
Was it the leader of CM Blue?
Yeah, Younghwa. Yeah,
Jeff's friend.
he's
Actually,
he.
amazing.
It was cute.
It was really
He has
cute.
such a good sense of humor. I love it.
He was awesome. I love that guy.
But yeah, as far as performances, I thought that those little candid in between moments
Oh,
and those
yeah.
covers were fun.
That's the
At first,
best.
I was like, "This is really gimmicky" because they made them spin a fortune wheel, which was just like a wheel on the screen, and then it would land on something like proposal or love song or photo time or something. And I was like, but then I warmed up to it because it gave us like these really cute candid
Yeah.
moments.
And well, it was really funny too because like twice this happened that it landed on spin again, but they clearly didn't know what spin again. So like they would just like start getting into like what they had thought they were supposed to do or whatever, but like then it just like would start moving again. They're like, okay.
And it was like,
here comes- I was
it's
like,
funny
who,
that it
who
did
decided
that.
spin again? Like,
Because
come
it
on.
literally was on a screen. So
Yeah.
like who was like, "We're gonna make it seem believable
Yeah.
by having it land on spin again."
Right, so hilarious. But yeah, I'm really glad you had a good time at KCON, bro. I mean, I felt like we saw a lot of different things, tried some good food,
Yeah.
got a plushie.
We didn't eat as much food as last year, but
We
that's
did not
because
eat
we
as
didn't do like a specific food piece. But we had bulgogi.
bulgogi
saying it
tacos. Yeah,
They were so good.
we had like these chicken nuggets things, which are not very Korean, but
They were really
Um,
good. They
but
had
they had everything.
they
you
had
know.
a Korean sauce on them.
Yes.
Don't remember what.
Was it the gochujang, like the sweet and spicy?
It was kind of that.
Yes.
Yeah. Shout out to Korea barbecue.
Our favorite place,
Yeah,
Korea
they
barbecue.
hooked us up. Thank you so much. There were kimchi fries, things like
Oh
that.
my gosh, what?
Kimchi cheese fries, they were great. Hope everyone's eating lunch at this point.
I really do like cheese on like top of weird shit. I don't know. At least I noticed that when I was in Seoul like years ago. Like
That's a thing.
yeah, like and like Japanese people like fuck with cheese too. Like it's weird because usually Asians don't really like
Right.
do dairy that much, but like when they do, it's like in weird form.
No,
You know what I love is the pew pie mayonnaise. Is that what it's called?
I
Pewpie.
don't know if I've had that.
It's just like the really
Mm-hmm.
rich mayonnaise, which is like
Oh, that would barf.
Oh God.
it's so good.
Really?
No, the place that I like at Broadway Bites that has the Japanese curry, they put like a fried like chicken or pork stick covered in that mayonnaise on top.
Jeez.
This sounds revolting, but it's so good.
As long as you're not like dunking it or if it's like drenched, I don't know.
It's a drizzle because it's really it's like
and it's like
it's like-
seasoned different, too.
yeah, it's like a spicy. I'm sorry I made it sound disgusting by saying rich mayonnaise.
A rich. Well, Brooke,
Yeah.
remind everyone where they can find your K-pop reflections as they become more and more frequent and more often.
Well, you're going to see me tweeting a lot about Johnny from NCT127.
Does Johnny have like a particular body part that is more well known, since Jin's shoulders are like Brooke's thing?
Oh, I know where
Okay,
this
you
is
know
going.
what? He actually is really tall and has really long arms. And I found an Instagram of him the other day where he was like really cut,
Ripped,
like he's
yeah.
buff. So I feel like his biceps are going to become a thing.
Hashtag
like
Johnny's
biceps. So let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
But you can find me on Twitter at Brooke E. Bunce and on Instagram at Brooke Bunce.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I think it's great.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Candles, okay.
Brooke took a lot of awesome photos from KCON this weekend. I was so happy to
Yes.
have her. You can see I think I always like mentioned if Brooke took our photo or not. So you can see all the great stuff, all the good stuff at Brooke E. Bunce, BROOKE BUNCE. But Brooke, thanks for stopping by K-Stop for a little bit
Thanks
and
for
sharing
having
some
me.
thoughts. We'll have you back soon, I'm sure.
Have fun, you guys.
Thanks.
Thanks, Brooke.
Bye.
Bye, Brooke.
Now get back to work. All right.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yes. Thank you, Brooke, for totally stopping by.
Oh, that was fun. We need more like
We do need more of that.
trio.
I know. We love a
episodes.
trio.
That was fun.
I agree. So maybe we'll bring that back and see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hopefully everyone enjoyed.
Well,
Tina
you
and
know
Brooke
what?
sharing.
Once Crush releases the full album,
Oh yeah,
we gotta
should-
get her
we
in
should
here.
Get her back too, just to get her full thoughts.
we'll have a little Crush like fangirl session.
I love it. But yes, real quickly though, before we get into this week's episodes, thanks for the or hope you guys enjoyed the extended intro today. We of course ask you guys to share your thoughts from K-Stop.
It's about to be a long episode.
Yeah, settle in. Oh, and by the way, I should have mentioned this too, but like thanks to everyone who came out at KCON and said you listen to K-Stop. Like it was really, really nice. There were a couple
really?
people. Yeah, I meant to tell you
Aw.
this, Tina. Yeah, people came out. People said they listened to K-Stop. I was like, I'll tell Tina that. She'll be so happy. But
Aw.
thank you to everyone who said some positive words about K-Stop, and it really means a lot. So thank you. So as we continue on, though, we of course need to find out who you guys voted the top release of last week. This one was actually really, really close. We of course talked about NCT, like we said, 127 with Cherry Bomb, Tiara's What's My Name, and Monster X's Shine Forever. And Monster X took it with Shine Forever with 40.41% of the votes.
Did I vote? I don't even remember who I voted for.
I think I feel like I chose Tiara. It feels like a long time ago, even though it was just last week.
Right.
Oh wait,
I just remember not really loving any of them.
yeah.
But
Tiara got second place with 32%, and then NCT 127 got third place with 27%. But a
Dope.
quick comment we got though, it came from VR Troopers 13, Andre Drew, who on Twitter wrote, "Damn, I have never heard Hey Tina go so hard on any group as she has on Tiara. LOL hashtag K-Stop."
damn, she is hating.
I know.
Hater.
I was like, I tried once again. I was going through so I'm working on this, can't tell too much, but I'm working on this project right now where I have to go back and look at a bunch of girl group stuff, and I was talking to my roommate about it because he really likes K-pop girl groups too, and I was like we should try listening to Tiara again because I think you'll like it if you and he was like listening to like Roly Poly. He's like, I'm sorry, I just don't get it. And I'm like, okay, fine.
It's like, I don't know about this, Jeffrey.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of like, I don't know why I like them so much, but I just do. So in any case, thank you guys for voting. Thank you, Andre Drew for the comment. And yeah, let's just get right into this
Let's
week's
do it.
releases. Who is first on our list?
We gotta talk about Blackpink.
Mm-hmm. Good
So
call.
when we were like planning our agenda for this episode, I definitely like wasn't thinking straight, and I was like, "Hey Jeff, we're gonna be talking about 21's new release, right?"
Oh.
And he was like, I love that you just said 21, and I'm like, oh shit.
Which
Like I did not mean to do that. I don't know. Like I've never done that before, and I don't know. I think it's like I guess it ties into our comments in a few seconds. But
well,
I was like, shit.
Yeah, I definitely think you had a Freudian slip. In that way.
So I guess getting right into it. The single is called
As If It's Your Last.
Yeah. As If It's Your Last. Doesn't really quite roll off the tongue, but
it doesn't.
Yes, their follow-up release to Square 2, right?
Yes.
Which was Stay and
Playing with Fire.
Playing with Fire.
Yeah. This apparently, they said this is a preview of Square 3. Although it's
they're
just
really
one
continuing with
single,
the squares?
I guess so,
Oh, God.
according
Okay.
to the news.
Square 52!
Square 52! Hey, this is episode Square whatever, 70, by the way, for those keeping track.
So I guess right off the bat, the production is clearly, it was, I think, a discarded track for 21. Like it was just like left sitting on the shelf for, I don't know, X number of years. And they're like, we got to release it. So
is that actually confirmed, or are you just saying the way it sounds?
Well, someone who's under YG, I think it was Peter.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was like, oh, this is, it's been on the shelf for years or something.
He
said
something like, I've always loved this song.
Yeah,
so
everyone's like,
released.
it's really actually been around that long then.
Right.
Like before Blackpink was a thing.
Like, I don't think he meant to expose anything, but like sort of like in and of itself, it kind of revealed maybe a little more than he realized.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, so when I first heard the song, I did not like it. I didn't like the verses. The chorus was like, meh, okay to me. I thought the whole thing, like the video, the song was just too similar to 21 and wasn't even that good of a song. But the more I listened to it, I actually really like it now.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. I still don't love Lisa's verses. For some reason, Lisa did not do it for me this time. Usually, I really love her cadence. Like, I really love her delivery. And, like, I don't know. Like, this time, she was, like, lukewarm for me. Yeah. No one really stood out to me this time, I will say, though.
Yeah. I mean, so, of course, strictly without context, I enjoy the song too. Like, it wasn't like the most mind-blowing song at first listen, but like the more I listen to it, the more I enjoy it. And I do think it's a good, I mean, I loved 21's music. So it's like, how could I not like this song itself? But nothing is ever without context, right? So,
right.
So yeah, I kind of like automatically listened to it and was a bit like, okay, like 21 light, sure. Yeah. Very 21, and just like you could kind of tell like where the different where everyone would probably like fit in, if you were in 21 and things like that.
Like the very like electronic sounding parts, I could totally hear like Minji or CL
right, or like
coming through. Yeah,
exactly. Like there were moments where you're like, okay, this would be CL's part, this would be Minji's part, this would be Bomb's part, this would be Dar's part. But yeah, I don't at the same time though, like though at the same time, I look at the music video and I'm like, oh, this wouldn't be like, you would never see CL like kissing a stuffed animal like Jenny
is.
Of course.
Or like, they're definitely much more playful and I don't want to say youthful, but they are younger feeling, at least in this release. I think that's something else that threw me off, was that Jenny felt weirdly young in this. And like it's probably like you said, the teddy bears, the ice cream cones, they definitely felt a little more like teen-ish,
which I wonder if that was them almost kind of reverting back a little bit, because I thought they came really hard at first. Like,
I thought Whistle was like really kind of like low-key sexy without it like being over the top.
Like Lisa's young, and Lisa's like middle fingers up, F you pay me. And then
they were edgy,
right? And now they're kind of going back to this like love, or they're they had talked about 21 never really got into love until much later into their careers, but this was like this is a song about infatuation and being like very much like in love in that way. So yeah, it was kind of like interesting, and I don't know, like I will say too though, like I saw a lot of criticism that I'm still like, I'm kind of curious what you might think about it, but a lot of them said like it also just like looks like an older K-pop video. Like the sets were like some of the and I did think some of the looks felt a little like at that era of when K-pop was kind of like, let's just be edgy and weird to be edgy and weird, and like it's not like some of Lisa's looks were not.
That was definitely my assessment too. I felt like the set with the neon lights in the car or some shit.
Yeah.
That was straight up like, it made me think of Fire, like the first 21 music video.
Someone said like, didn't they also have a car that just stood there like too?
Yeah, and like I did not like the outfit that the outfits that most of them were wearing, but particularly Lisa's outfit.
Like Lisa's outfit.
She had like the fitted and then like
the chain on
it was just really really kind of like over the top and gimmicky. Some of like the styling was just, it didn't do it for me. It was just all over the place. Like I didn't like the schoolgirl look. That was just totally out of place.
A lot of people were shocked to see them, with the schoolgirl stuff too, and I was just like, wow, like, you know, this is surprising. So yeah, I'll like, and again, like, you know, the neon car, like that, it was very cool to look at. Like the schoolgirl outfits, they looked great on them. So many cool outfits, but like, in context, in the general gist of this all, like this didn't feel totally like K-pop in 2017, even though Americans like ate it up, which I think is really, really interesting, because I don't know if you saw, but like it like shot up on iTunes. Like I think they broke a record for like highest charting female song, like from like K-pop female song on US iTunes. Like it's doing really well in America at least. And I feel like, you know, of course, America is late to the game as always. And I almost wonder if it's just like they're kind of like trying to just be as wide appeal as possible and kind of continue what 21 had sort of started, you know? But at the same time, like it's frustrating as a actual K-pop fan. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of I'm very torn. I've listened to it a lot. Like I do listen to it a lot, and I'm having a good time listening to it, the song. But at the same time, I'm kind of like,
Yeah. I will say the video left a lot to be desired. There were elements I really liked. I really liked the whole concept of like a girly pink subway system. That was really dope. And like I thought that set in particular I thought was creative and really stood out to me. But I will say it looked like they had a lot of fun. I liked toward the end. Where they just kind of, you know, were like dancing around, having a good time. It's very, you know, feel good weekend vibes.
For sure.
So yeah, I think it's weird how that song, I thought I was going to be like 80% bashing it as soon as I heard it. But I'm glad. I don't like disliking a YG artist release.
Yeah, there you go.
So
yeah, no, it's interesting, right? So I think I think kind of what I'm hearing is that like we dig it. Contextually, it's a little weird, but ultimately,
I mean, I like this a lot more than Playing with Fire. I did not like that song.
I think I do too. I think I like that whole release, more than it. Even if it is, maybe a leftover. All right,
a leftover, indeed.
Nice. Well, that's Blackpink. Let us know what you guys think. I feel like you guys always have really good comments on Blackpink. Who's next on our list?
Let's do another girl group.
Yeah.
Let's cover Mamamoo, whose release Purple, I believe, is the name of the mini album. And the official title track is Yes I Am.
Yes I Am.
And what was the last single we covered from them? It was the Decada whatever.
Decal Comiente, Calamini, blah, blah, blah.
Which coincidentally is very similar in vibe to Yes I Am.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, I
like
think
as
it's
soon
very
as Yes
different.
I Am started, I just felt like maybe it's just their voices, but the whole productions in the beginning at least sounded very that, or maybe they are just like the Mamamoo sound is that sound. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I thought just off the bat, I always thought Mamamoo is they've always been that kind of like soul pop sound. You know, they've always sort of brought that like punchy soul pop sound. But this one I saw them doing a little more electronic stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. It definitely was. I'm not saying it's like exactly like the last release, but if I didn't know who was singing it and you played it for me, I would have immediately thought of that other single.
Interesting.
So
I need to
know,
now
maybe
listen. I love to Calamani Mente.
I do like it, yeah.
But yeah, no, this song I think I'm not like blown away by the song itself. But I really like the lyrics and stuff like that. I really like the concept of it all because and I think this is like Mamamoo isn't. They're not cutesy girl group. They're not sexy girl group. They're kind of this like weird, quirky place in between. And like, that's what I love. And that's what this sort of is too. It's not like a love song. It's like, it's about being confident, right? It's about embracing your quirks. It kind of like reminds me of like TLC, Sugar Babes, like sound, those kind of like confident tracks where like they were like kind of like those empowering girl group songs. And yeah, I just kind of really I like this idea, and to get right into the video too kind of plays into this too, and I thought they really do a good job in making these girls stand out on their own.
For sure.
And yeah, like the song, I think that's enhanced the song for me. The song is not my favorite Mamamoo release, strictly musically wise, but I really do like its message and like what it
I completely agree. I think the song itself, it's fine. Yeah. It's not outstanding, but the video, like you said, it definitely enhanced everything. I thought I thought the concept was actually really cool. It's like sassy, quirky, but they were still sexy too. What I like about this group is there's no member that I particularly favor, and there's no one I dislike.
Yeah,
I think they all are pretty equal footing.
I agree.
And I think they're all beautiful. They all sound great. What was I gonna say? I
will say though, I think Kwasa stole the show.
Kwasa
was giving me
pretty
Rihanna
popular.
vibes.
Yeah.
Like, she looked incredible. I loved what she was serving.
I like that they showed kind of all aspects of being a woman. Like, we don't just wear makeup and shop. Like, that was one aspect. Like, pampering yourself, doing girly sleepover slumber party shit. But then, they had a working out scene. They had a, I'm at the podium doing boss shit scene, where we're a multifaceted people, like gender, whatever.
Which is what they're also even showing just by releasing a song like this. Like I love it so much.
What did you think of like kind of the sexy lingerie runway moment at the end?
Oh, yeah.
That was a little unexpected.
At first, I think it was Solar came out first, like kind of on, and I was like, oh, she's getting this lingerie, like runway moment. And then I was like, oh no, they're all getting their runway moment here. And I was like, okay,
with like the wind blowing, and they're all like working it.
I know. Someone just rode by us in a cart.
Yeah, we're packing up we're moving offices soon.
A beautiful
so
new
there's
office.
a lot of there's a lot of crates happening right now. So there's some rumbling and wheeling going around. So
so anyway, apologies. But yeah, I thought like that's the thing is that like I really thought the group shots were just as strong as like the solo shots, which doesn't always happen. Oh my god. More people wheeling by us in crates.
I thought like I really love the color palette.
Yeah,
it's very pastel, bright.
Yeah, and
neon.
especially I loved even the all white look too, because I saw that.
Oh, that's right,
teased.
the bridge. Yeah,
they were teasing that in like the teaser photos, and I was like, oh, I really like this. I hope we get to see it.
Yeah, like they gave a little bit of a more soft moment in the video, and
it was nice.
They even tackled directly the whole face shape, bone structure issue, where it's like, oh, my face isn't like a U shape or whatever the hell, and like I still think it's cute.
Two of them I think had lines about that, like kind of talking about their rounder faces and stuff. No, that's the thing is that like I think this is a song that is not only just like it's good for K-pop, but it's good because this is like we all know this is like a really Korea is just so looks focused and plastic surgery heavy, that like to have idols who I think a lot of people would say they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, they look like a model, they look like, and things like that. That was a slight RuPaul's Drag Race joke, if anyone caught it.
My eyes were like glazed over.
I know.
Do not watch.
I had to
show.
just point it out. I'm just having fun here. But They, so stupid. But but at the same time, we yeah, like seeing like someone who is just like, so, you know, the song is like, it's done really well, I think, on the charts too in Korea. So I think, you know, if young girls or young boys, whoever it might be, are hearing these things, hearing them, these people who are so famous, so popular, you know, talking about, you know, like, I have these things like that I don't love about me, but I'm still confident. Like, yes, I am confident. You know, then it can I think it's great for them to, you know, have something like that, you know.
Absolutely.
And so I just really like the overall message of it all.
Right. Yeah, and like they all have such good chemistry on screen. Yeah, I really, really, really like this video.
Yeah. And I don't know if you listened to they put out the age gag song beforehand, got a little controversy.
I listened to that and I didn't like it.
I don't love the song. I again like that they're doing something different. There's a really good song called Finally, where they're almost going like tropical house.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, you guys are also doing this stuff? Like,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
really, there's some really good solo songs. I suggest the Purple EP. I recommend it. And last but not least, though,
the Queen.
the Queen is back.
BoA
Queen is back.
is back to slay.
She did. And that she did.
She has a single called Camo.
Yeah.
And as the title suggests, it is a very strong track, right?
Yeah.
It's very kind of like mysterious, kind of more aggressive.
Yeah.
Because she had like a winter, spring, rain, whatever song before this, and it was just like, it was fine, but it was, you know, not really what I wanted from BoA. So
I would say, just in terms of like history, this is probably her most like hard hitting release since like Hurricane Venus time.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
remember Hurricane Venus.
When was that?
Yeah.
2011.
That was like, yeah, I think that was 2011 because when SM Town came to New York to perform, yeah, I think she was performing Hurricane Venus, and
yeah.
what was that? Cut and paste or something?
Oh, right. I think it was called Cut and Paste. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and like the choreography was very intricate.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember that was like a very early like BoA moment for me because and I was just like, wow, or a very early BoA K-pop moment for me because she had done the English stuff and I was aware of her and things like that.
Right. Yeah.
And then but yeah, that like blew my mind. I was like, what the heck? This is so much better than all the English stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, but she's back. I mean, she kind of stayed in this sort of R&B light pop realm for a while, but I was when I saw the teasers, I was like, "Oh, she's coming back. She's coming back hard." And I think she did it. I think she more or less did. Like I don't think it. So the song is produced by the Underdogs, if you guys remember them. They did a couple. They've been sort of with them for SM for a while. They did EXO's what's it called, Overdose, and Girls' Generation's Mr. But they've also done
that song I liked, but apparently most people don't like.
I thought it was one of the best K-pop songs that year, and you're right.
Mr.
Yeah.
I thought you didn't like Mr.
I don't like it in the general context of things, but the song itself is a good R&B pop song.
I'm still so confused about that song because I always liked it, and
I
then I
think
just
it's
hear a lot
great.
of people bashing it.
It has a lot of intricacy to it. I think it's
Yeah.
like very good. It gets too much unnecessary hate.
It's very dark and edgy.
Yeah, I love it. But they've done stuff, of course, for Justin Timberlake, Chris Brown, Beyonce. You know, they've done a lot of stuff. But this is sort of their like almost like comeback release, I would say, with SM. And it's not the freshest sounding song. It doesn't sound like it's pushing anything forward, but it is fun and exciting. And I like the sound of it. It sounds a little like of that 2010 era of electro pop, but I still think it works. I don't know. I'm very much a fan of it. I thought the music video was so bold and
right.
And
I think for me, this was another example of where the music video enhanced the song so much. I thought the video was on point. It was exactly the kind of, aesthetic that I was imagining would visually pair with the song, and her choreography like blew me away. Like I know there are a lot of I know each group has their designated dancer or whatever, but I'm sorry, like your favorite can never I don't care how good at dancing you think your member of XYZ group is, they cannot touch BoA. Her choreography is so intricate, she's so clean with it, and she makes it look sexy, and she's just like, I don't know. She just looks so unbothered all the time.
Right, and like
this is like another day in her life.
Yeah,
it's like it ain't no thing.
And she's been doing it for so long. It's
and
like,
she's only 30 or
Right.
31 or something.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like, you know, she's been doing like she just kind of like I feel like there's almost like her statement piece to be like, don't forget about me. I'm still
Right.
here. Like,
Right.
don't count me out.
Yeah.
So I really
And she sounds great. I really like that she was both. She had both. You know, the casual camo. Obviously, I have to have the camo in there. Kind of just simple, kind of more workout, black 2-piece look with the camo. I thought that was super sexy. I like that her hair was just up in a ponytail. But then, in the beginning, it would interchange with her in that glamorous glitzy red dress where she was more kind of vampy looking, and she like really served looks in that video.
I loved all the like effects on like her face and stuff like that, and all like
and it didn't seem cheesy.
No, it was really cool.
It really worked.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
I'm a big fan of it.
Yeah, I liked that her dancers, like, I thought the formations were really good. Like, you noticed the dancers, but it didn't, like, it wasn't too much happening. I thought it was just the formations were really good. I don't know. Is this like a single for a mini album?
Yeah, it kind of they sort of just like surprise release the teaser out of nowhere, and then like I can't really tell what's going on with it either. But
yeah.
I think hopefully we'll be getting some more stuff from her soon. I mean, I feel like BoA's almost having a moment. She was like, she was on Produce 101 season 2. So she was like I think the main host of it, or the main judge or whatever on it. So she's having this moment. So I hope they capitalize it and continue on, because I'd love to see more from BoA, obviously.
Yeah. There isn't really a genre that I don't like her singing. I love the mini album that had only one on it.
Yeah.
That was so good. I like that.
The last one,
Yeah.
what was the last one? It was called like Only BoA or something, or what was it? It was I really liked that album. I thought it was one of the best albums of that year too.
I know you really like Kiss My Lips, right?
Kiss My Lips. Yeah, that's the name of the album. The 8th album.
That was the one.
Kiss My. Yeah, so many good like R&B songs. Like
she
Smash,
did. Yeah.
Clockwork. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Green Light. Oh,
she does dance R&B really well.
Yeah.
She can.
Oh, I love.
She can do some hip hop. Even her English album, it sounded very current and edgy at the time. Even now, when you listen to it, you could play it now.
Yeah, I think we've had a moment, right, for that for that album.
We definitely
We've stamped
I thought
for it a little
Eat
bit.
You Up still is my shit, and like the Sean Garrett track, I Did It for Love.
Right.
Love that track. I think Energetic was the one that was very electro heavy that I liked too. But yeah, it was a very great pop dance album.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I love BoA so much.
Yeah, I mean, she just kind of like, I mean, it's just a one single and it's just a one music video, but like I thought like it was just what it needed to be, and like I'm just like really enjoying it, and like glad she's back, and excited for what's next. I don't know. Like I'm a big fan.
It's crazy that she's done so much. She's been around since she was 14.
Right.
I remember like before I even got into K-pop, this was like when I was 14 or 15, maybe. Yeah, I think I was like in maybe 9th grade. So I think it was like 2003, where I was in Shanghai just like visiting family. And BoA like is big in, China and Japan and Korea.
Right.
And I remember watching music videos on TV on one of those like music video channels, and it was one of her songs. It was called "Be the One." I don't know if y'all have listened to that song, but I guess there's Korean, Japanese, Chinese version. Of course, it was the Chinese version, and the music video is her like in a pantsuit, like dancing in an elevator, and she just looked so badass. And she was only like, I mean, I guess if I was 14 at the time, she was 16 or 17. But it's crazy, and it's been like 14 years, and she like, it's like, I mean, I always say, oh my gosh, she doesn't age. Well, it's because she's still only 30. She's, she debuted at such a young age.
But it seems, of course, with like K-pop, it seems like it's been forever. But no, it's
I need her to just keep releasing shit until she's like 50.
Hopefully.
Her discography is already bananas.
I know. I mean, she's already had what? 8 full-length albums. Like
Right, like her Wikipedia, her discography page is like miles long.
Right. No, it's amazing. I love it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping this is just like the lead into something more. But like we couldn't not talk about her because
Yeah.
the queen is back and the queen delivered, I would say.
Well, she's definitely my pick for best release this week.
Yeah, I think I can't tell if it's. I think I almost feel like I just have to go with Mamamoo a little bit, just because.
It's fair.
Just because I just really like the overall vibe, and I think the song's a little fresher.
Yeah.
Than
Okay.
That no disrespect to the queen, of course.
Yes, I mean this is like the opposite of last week, where I actually really liked all 3 releases.
Yeah, mostly.
Very
Yeah.
satisfied.
Sweet. Well, let us know what you guys. Be sure to vote on Fuse.tv or let us know your guys' reviews. I don't think we've shouted out our Twitters yet today. So
Oh yeah.
before you got, just so you know, you can hit us up on Twitter anytime. Mine is at Jeff__Benjamin.
And I'm at hey_Tina with 3 A's.
Sweet. So yes, let's quickly get into some charts right now. We're going to take a look at the top 5 K-pop songs on US iTunes right now. Coming at number 5 this week, it's G-Soul, Tequila featuring Hoodie.
I listened to it.
I haven't listened to it yet. I'm really excited to. But this is G-Soul's first release under Higher Music, like Jay Park's new label. So good for him. G-Soul's no longer on JYP, so there's that.
Right. That's such a strange thing to say.
Right. Number 4, Monsta X, Shine Forever. They're still up there. Number 3, 5 by A-Pink. Woohoo! I really like this song. We were kind of deciding if we should review them or not, but they didn't end up making the cut. But I think this is A-Pink's best song since Love. Tina just has no comment.
Whatever.
Tina just all has side-eye at me. Number 2, Camo by BoA.
Woo!
I'm
That's
glad
what I
she
like
got
to
a good
hear.
response. And then number 1, As If It's Your Last by Blackpink. So
There you
great
go.
stuff, everyone. And now we got a special part of the episode where we are going to get into, well, it's basically halfway through the year. It's the last week of June. So we thought this would be the perfect time to talk about our favorite albums and songs of
Just
the year so
songs,
far.
Right? I just only am prepared for singles.
Okay, just well, you guys might have seen the Fuse.tv, the Fuse TV list of best albums so far. Taeyeon's "My Voice" was sort of the collective choice, or we whittled it down to 20 top albums, and Taeyeon's "My Voice" ended up making our top 20, which was very exciting for Tina and I.
Yay!
So we're really happy about that. But yeah, let's just get should we do what we usually do and do a little back and forth?
Yeah. Why don't you
Cool.
kick it off?
All right, I'll kick it off with I'm gonna choose IU's Palette.
That's on my list too.
Oh yeah, I really do. I mean I love that whole album in general, but I really do think it's just it was a new sound for her, but it was such a good sound for her, and I thought it was just really well done. I love I love G Dragon's
feature on it.
Yeah, his like the very personal feature on it. It was I thought it was really solid.
Yeah, I think he sounded great with her, and the music video I thought were so fresh and original with the social media in there, and
right.
she's very 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 open with who she's becoming and everything, and
I just love that.
yeah, I thought it was a very very good release.
Nice.
The rest of the album I liked too, but I just didn't listen to it as much.
That's okay.
So, yeah. I am going to. I know we already talked about this with Taeyong, but I feel like it's pretty much self-explanatory. I thought Fine and Make Me Love You, they were both fantastic. It's actually hard for me to pick which one I like better.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to pick.
Right. But so many good songs on that
Right.
album too.
I think this is probably my favorite sound for her. I like this pop rock sound, and it's what I think she's always been really great at, where she can stretch her vocal range while also not having it be a ballad. It's like a little bit more mid-tempo, so it's more kind of uplifting, and it's just I don't know, like this album just had a lot of great tracks on there.
Cover Up, oh my gosh.
Love Time Lapse. Cover Up is really popular.
Cover Up
Fine Day I like a lot. Even for sounds where she kind of went out of her comfort zone. I Got Love. And like she still sounded fine on that, you know.
Great.
Not my favorite sound for her, but yeah. What you got next?
I'm gonna go with highlights. It's Still Beautiful.
Why are you copying me, Jeffrey?
Tina, we're so on the same page. I actually brought this up in the albums list too. I really think that whole EP is just really strong. I mean, I really like Can't or Please Don't Be Sad. I love Danger. They're really do.
They're so polar opposites. It just I'm really happy they delivered on both.
Yeah, like I just end up. I'm not really a ballad person either, but like I really do love that song, and I like kind of like sway to it in my house a lot. I just think Highlight just really brought it with that whole EP.
That song is just so bittersweet. Like, you know, you still cherish those moments even though that person's not there anymore. Like for me, the music video just like sealed it for me. I thought the video was just so like, it was like heartbreaking, but like but you know, you could see like Doojun, you know, being like, oh, like still smiling because he thinks back on the girl. And I think it's very Beast. Yeah. You know, but that whole bittersweet.
Right. Despite it being, you know, sort of their almost reintroduction, it was still very them, with like a new spin. So okay, well now that I've scooped you twice now.
Let's see. I don't know if this counts. I'm putting it in here just because there's K-pop people in it, but I picked Galan and Tablo and Eric Nam, Cave Me In. I think it's technically a Gallant song or credited to him, but
good call. No, I'm really glad you brought that up.
I thought it was dope that Gallant worked with those two artists. I think they all sounded really great together.
I'm glad you brought that up. I think a lot of people
and I thought that was another video where I thought single where the video was really beautifully shot. And, you know, Gallant is someone who I think is a good bridge between, you know, Western and Eastern, because he really, really does appreciate K-pop, and K-pop fans seem to really like him.
100%. So, that's a good call. I'm glad you included it. I think a lot of people would have forgotten it, myself included.
It was at the top of the year, so it's a little while back.
No, very good. I'm going to give a shout out to Winner with Really Really.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't have it on my list, but it's a good one.
I do think like that was just such an awesome moment, unexpected moment. I really loved it. I just think like it's just such an accessible, fun song too, and I think like that's just like what I wanted to just. It was like one of these YG moments where I'm like, this is why you guys are good, because you know what to bring.
They deliver something new when the previous release wasn't stellar,
right?
Which Icon wasn't able to do. So
that's true.
Icon is on nobody's list.
Is on nobody's list. I'm still really impressed by that one.
Okay. I think this is my only girl group release on here. Y'all know I don't love Twice, but you know I love Knock Knock. Knock Knock is on my list.
Oh, good call.
I was watching the music video last night, and I was like, yes, I want to have a sleepover right now, a slumber party.
Yes, I love that you chose that one. I'm gonna also follow up with the girl group and say this is a little weird, but we never talked about it on the show or anything, but it's a really good song. It's Girls Next Door. They are a super group created for this television show called like Idol Drama something or other. It has like a member of Red Velvet, it has a member of Oh My Girl, it has a member of Mamamoo, it has a member of A Pink, Lovelies. But they released a song called Deep Blue Eyes, and it's produced by B1A4's Jin Young. It's so good.
I believe that. Then he's
like,
so great.
It's very 80s, but like I don't know, like, and all these girls get to shine, and like they all have their own moment. Like there's like 2 rap sections. It's just they released it first as like a live performance version. I was like obsessed. I kept listening on YouTube. I was like, when is this song gonna get released? I like checked Apple Music every day, waiting for this song to freaking drop. And then when it got released in Korea, it took a couple more days to come out in America. I was like, no. But I really do like it, so I definitely check it out. Deep Blue Eyes by I think they go by Girls Next Door. That's like the
I'll have to check that out.
The fake idol name.
Yeah. What should I go with next? Okay, so I had to put a Day 6 song on here. So I'm gonna pick one single and one non-single. I guess technically the non-single was still on the singles album, but so for the music, the one that had a music video, You Were Beautiful. Just that song just like puts me in my feels every time I listen to
course.
it. I thought like Jay like killed the bridge, like killed it. And then for my secondary Day 6 shout out, I know I mentioned this like a couple episodes back, but it was like the secondary track on one of the releases, Goodbye Winter.
Yes.
That's probably like also one
unexpected.
It's one of my favorites. It's very comforting.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's great. I'll continue it on. I really do like I like the overall thing, but like the 17s.
I knew it.
Are you on it? Was that on yours too?
Don't Want to Cry?
Yeah, Don't Want to Cry. Oh,
Yes.
good. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a new sound for them, a new something new, and they once again showed that they're like, versatile in this way. And like, I'm really impressed by the EP as well. I still listen to it. I feel like I always just have it in my head. Like,
Yeah.
na, 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 na,
I like
na,
If
na.
I a lot on that.
Yes, I
Yeah.
like Swimming Fool. It's like, just great stuff.
I think they were actually for me the biggest surprise.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I guess my next, I only have two more, but
That's good.
Hyolyn and Chamo's Blue Moon.
Oh,
I listen
that's on
to
my
that
list.
all the time.
That's a
I
great
thought they
song.
sounded so good. And like, even the part that I wasn't sure about, the na 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 na, like
Right.
that part, even that, it's like, has grown on me, obviously. So love that song.
I listen to it all the time.
It's a good walking song.
It's a good morning. I listen to it a lot in the mornings.
Yeah, it puts me in a really good mood.
I love it. I have 3 more, I think.
Do it.
EXID's Night Rather Than Day.
That's a good one.
That one was just I like, the more I hear it, the more I appreciate it. I think it's so subtle. It's so like different for them. It's different for K-pop.
Yeah.
It's just this like very subtle, slightly jazzy song, but coming from a girl group that like was just so in your face and always like kind of out there. Like, I just think it was such a really well done song, and that EP also was really good. I know I keep bringing up. It seems like there's a theme going on here, but
no,
but yeah.
that was a honorable mention for me.
Yeah,
I think.
love that one.
All right, give me another one.
Okay. I also really like NCT 127's Limitless.
I thought you were gonna say Cherry Bomb. I was about to smack you. I was
Oh
like,
my
no.
God. Ow! Don't smack me. No,
Okay,
I think that one. I that's the one that brought me onto Team NCT. Remember, like I just
right.
still think like it just feels really powerful. It's weird. It's different. It's unexpected, and I think just like a really strong release.
Okay.
Overall.
Well, my last one is very obvious, but I know not everyone likes this song if you're a BTS fan because it's so different from Dope and everything else.
I know this.
But I love Spring Day. Like, I love that song so much. As soon as I heard it, I knew I was gonna listen to it forever.
That's another song I continue to appreciate with time. I remember it didn't like. It wasn't exactly what I was expecting. First and foremost, I definitely thought Not Today was the more obvious single. But like when I saw it in concert and when I see it, like I listened to it I've probably listened to it more at this point than Not Today, because I think it's just it's really comforting, really nice, uplifting.
It's so it's very. I like. I guess they're emotional, more emotional. Hardness songs. I don't know, but
there's something.
I thought the video really hit me. I thought it was a very mature sound.
Yeah,
for them.
I was impressed. Yeah, and it kind of like almost indicates like, well, okay, so what could they do next? It's very exciting.
Yeah. So I feel like it was an appropriate final entry in my list since they had such an enormous first half of the year.
Yeah, and mine is the future of K-pop with Pristin.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I cannot stop. I still can't stop listening to this song.
I just like, it's not surprising you picked them, but I didn't know where you were going with that. So
clear the future of K-pop. It's just so like literally the more I listen to it, the more it like becomes like just my happy song. Like I don't know what.
I think everyone has like a few of those.
It's like I just love that funk guitar riff, that disco riff.
Yeah.
I love that. I don't know what it is, but like it's just my happy song.
I forgot what it sounds like, so I gotta go back.
I'm
surprised. Well, I guess not surprised. I thought about it. I realized I don't like any of the releases enough, but I thought maybe one of us would have Card on there, but no.
I think
I thought of Nana, but I was like, no.
It was not last year technically.
Oh, you're right. So it wouldn't even qualify. But
Right.
then,
We had
then hell
Rumor.
no. The other two definitely did not like.
I think the other, so. So I'm excited for their debut, though. I think that's next month. So that's
Yeah,
coming. But
exciting.
yeah.
Yeah, I think pretty eclectic list.
I love
Very
it. Yeah.
thorough.
You guys got to, of course, share your favorites of the year and let us know what you think. Albums, songs, music videos, concepts, whatever it might be. But yes, of course.
Oh, can I do a quick shout out to Sudan? Her whole EP we both really love.
Oh my gosh, hello.
Yeah.
I knew there was one I
Yeah.
I was literally going through my iTunes right now. I'm like, I know there's one I'm missing.
Like the non-single Yo, which we both really love, featuring Swings. That's
Yeah.
probably my favorite on the whole album.
I
but
love Walking.
The Walking's up there.
I mean, the Dean song X or 1 + 1
1+1
equals 0. Okay, that
That
last
whole
minute
EP,
entry.
That whole EP was, stellar.
Yeah, it really was. Okay, last minute entry is 1 + 1 by
Yes.
Suran and
That we both agree on.
Yes, okay. So you guys, of course, please let us know what your favorite songs are. Send a list on Twitter, list them out. Give us your maybe number ones, whatever it might be. We'll read them next episode for sure.
Indeed.
But yeah, I don't know. This is such a fun episode, and
Yeah.
we didn't even go that much over time. So thank you guys as always for sticking with us. And as always, this has been Jeff.
And this is Tina.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.